Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So the Acolyte just dropped its first trailer yesterday. I got a chance to check it out. If you don't know, the Acolyte is a Disney Plus original Star Wars series that is dropping on Disney Plus. I think June 4th is the official release date. And this is something that I've been excited about for a while. It was announced a few years back, and the basic premise of it was that it's Star Wars in the High Republic era, but from the villain's perspective, right? And so it's basically a detective story that takes place in the High Republic era from the perspective of, I guess, you know, the villains. But also that's not 100% confirmed. That was sort of the synopsis, but also looking at this trailer, we do see there is going to be some sort of protagonist in the show. But we don't know if it will be we don't know if the protagonist will be the villain of the show. But basically the basic premise, what it says in the trailer, is that someone is killing Jedis, right? Somebody is killing Jedis, and there's basically a detective investigation going on to figure out who it is, to figure out why. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I think the trailer was, while it was pretty short and maybe a little underwhelming for some, I thought it was pretty good. You know, it got me excited. I thought it was cool to establish the darker tone that we're clearly going with this, because obviously Star Wars has just not been doing well recently with their recent stuff. Like, you know, Ahsoka, I dropped out of. I didn't think was very good. Mandalorian season 3, I did not think was good at all. And I thought Andor was great, but you know, there are a lot of things that just aren't working recently with Star Wars on Disney Plus. So it's exciting, but also I'm cautious about this show. I think the trailer looked good. I think the cast looks really good, and I really like that they're establishing a darker tone with Star Wars. That first initial poster they released with the lightsaber, and then instead of the actual lightsaber blade, it was like a splash of blood. I thought that was really cool and a really nice touch to add to the tone of the show. But yeah, so basically in this trailer we see a bunch of Jedi who are investigating, I guess, the murders of other Jedi. One of the characters said someone's killing Jedi, and that's actually a really cool concept, because at this point in the Star Wars mythos in the High Republic era, like, the Jedi are at the height of their powers. This is like, they are untouchables, you know, and the fact that someone's coming and killing them is very interesting, and to see who that's going to be is going to be really fascinating. I guess the thing that I'm a little bit confused about is because based on this trailer, I would guess that Amandla Stenberg's character is the one that's killing Jedis. Like, you see her, she's wearing sort of that chainmail sort of Sith look, and she looks really great. I love Amandla Stenberg. I think she's fantastic. But my initial thought would be that she's the one killing the Jedi, but I guess if they're making such a big deal about it in the episode, saying, oh, someone's doing it, we don't know who, and then they show heaps of the character who's doing it, that wouldn't make much sense. But yeah, there are a lot of cool moments in this trailer. The moment where the red lightsaber is like flying through the woods type area, and then all these Jedi activate their lightsabers. They're green, they're blue, they're yellow. Seeing yellow lightsabers in live action is really, really cool. The last time we saw that was, when was that? That was The Rise of Skywalker, right? And we all know what everyone thought of that. But yeah, I thought that was really cool, seeing all those lightsabers be activated. I also think this show looks really good visually. It looks more similar to Andor than it does to The Mandalorian, for example. I think that's because this show didn't use the volume at all, which, you know, it's quite strange about the volume, because everybody, when it was first introduced, everyone thought it was so cool, so innovative, it looked really good, and it was used really well in the first season of Mandalorian. But now, when it's used, it just doesn't look very good. It was used in Thor: Love and Thunder, it didn't look very good, and in some of the recent, like Ahsoka, I didn't think that looked very good either. But yeah, I do think that this is going to be good because of the darker tone. It's going to be more similar to Andor, is what I would compare it to, than anything. The cast is really strong. We got Amandla Stenberg, Manny Jacinto, the lead actor from Squid Game. We got Daphne Keane. I think it's going to be interesting. We got the showrunner from Russian Doll on Netflix, which I have only seen half of the first season and never went back to it. I really do want to go back to it and watch it, because it was quite good. But yeah, so we got the showrunner from that show returning. So if you do want to sort of get an idea of the tone, I guess, for this show, or the sort of style, then go check out Russian Doll. But yeah, so this is just very much a teaser. There are no, I guess, massive trailer moments, like no water cooler moments that are going to make people, you know, lose their minds and have people just discuss on Twitter. People were talking about it, but the trailer sort of came and went. I mean, there wasn't that much discussion surrounding it, other than, you know, the obvious blatant, you know, woke Star Wars because there's a fucking black protagonist. Like, so stupid. That is really strange. It's just the Star Wars fandom, honestly, I've noticed, is really toxic in some areas. I mean, why would anybody be mad that one of the protagonists is black. Like it's just crazy. But anyway, look, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this era of Star Wars. The High Republic era is an era in Star Wars that has always fascinated me. They recently explored it more in the Jedi Survivor game, which I thought was really good. But yeah, I think it's a really cool era. It's got really cool architecture. It's got really cool lore behind it. This is like 100 years. This takes place 100 years before the Phantom Menace. And so that also means that some characters that we're familiar with could appear, for example, Yoda. People were maybe speculating a little bit that Yoda could show up in the show. We already do see like a little Chewbacca creature, but that's obviously not Chewie. But yeah, so I'm expecting to see Yoda. Look, I don't really want to if it's just going to be a cameo. If he just shows up, it's like, oh, look, it's Yoda. I don't want that. It's distracting. It's annoying. Sure, it's cool to see him, but it's not much beyond that. Unless he actually is part of the story in a great way, I don't want him in the show. However, I can see why a lot of people would. And I honestly, I don't know how many people are going to watch this because it's an original story in the Star Wars universe. It's not based on characters we already know about. And to get the casual viewer watching, you would think they would want to tease Yoda, I guess, if he was in the show. But anyway, look, I'm excited. I think the visuals look cool. I think the cast is great. I think the story outline is cool. I think the tone looks interesting. And I have faith for it. I don't know if it's going to be good. I think it looks good, but again, I thought Ahsoka was going to be good, and a lot of people did like Ahsoka, so I guess that's irrelevant, but still. Anyway, that's my trailer breakdown for The Acolyte. Releases on June 4th. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What did you think of the trailer? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Are you going to watch it? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. I'm very close to 500 subs, so if you could just help out and click that button, that would really be appreciated. Also, turn on post notifications if you have not already. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.